Klay Thompson left the Warriors for the Dallas Mavericks. It wasn't something we'd wanted to see. Klay should have been a Warrior for life. However, things got icy the past year, and he didn't feel loved in Golden State anymore, and he left to go to Dallas. Joe Lacob, team governor, has now shared exclusive details with the contract negotiations, and we're going to break down what he said and the offer the Warriors gave him that was better than what he received with the Mavs. But because he felt like the relationship wasn't there, he wasn't happy anymore, he left for Dallas. We never get this type of insight from the front office. So hearing what Joe Lacob had to say, amazing. And we got to share it with you so you're, again, staying updated on all the Warriors news. And that's what we do at Warriors Digest, breaking down trades, rumors, signings, the roster, salary cap, and the prodigal son who left, Klay Thompson. Randy Silver here. If you're with us every day, appreciate you. If you're brand new, we're 15 subscribers away from 5,700. It means so much for you to help me get there, and 300 more to get to 6,000 and continue to grow the Warriors fan base. You'll be part of the group like this, as we always do. Let's break down some fan feedback. From Out, hey bro, loving the content. Continue keeping us up to date, from Belize City. Welcome all the way from Belize. Appreciate you being a fan, a viewer. Warriors fans, we are worldwide, baby. Alfie, nice work from New Jersey. And of course, the fan base here in the US, appreciate you. And Cross, love your video, brother. Keep it up and hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody in Warriors land is doing well and you're recovering from losing Klay Thompson. Some people are happy about it. Some are sad. Now let's break down what Joe Lacob said. Lacob reveals Warriors preseason Klay offer was higher than the offer he received from the Mavs and that he signed with. Let me make this bigger. Oops. Let's take away the video. Exclusive details. Here we go. We made an offer to him. It's well chronicled in the fall, substantially higher than what he ultimately did wind up signing for. Lacob told Kim Kawakami on Friday's episode of Odyssey's The TK Show. The statement appears to corroborate reports that the Warriors offered Thompson a 2-year extension worth around $24 million annually before the start of the 2023-2024 NBA season. This summer, of course, Klay Thompson signed a 3-year deal, $50 million with the Mavs, which comes out to basically around $17 million per year. So we reported this all offseason, late last season. 2 years, $48 million, $24 million per year. It was never concrete. We never were able to say, this is what the Warriors said. This is what Klay Thompson said. This is the rumors. Now, Joe Lacob, team governor, is confirming by saying, let me go back, by saying it's well chronicled. The offer we made him was substantially higher than what he ended up signing for. Basically saying, you know what? Those rumors were right. So Klay Thompson took $7 million less per year to be able to go to Dallas. One, we talked about he wanted more years in his deal, not a 2-year deal. So technically, if the Warriors gave him 3 years at $72 million, maybe he takes that versus 3 years at $50 million. But also, he wasn't happy with what was happening in Golden State, his role in the team of not starting, some other factors going around. He felt a bit disrespected in terms of the offer, the conversations. So it's best for everybody. He has a fresh start, leaves on good terms, will come back, get his jersey up in the rafters, have a statue outside the Chase Center for sure. I think he should. Lacob goes on to continue. Thompson's camp refused the preseason offer. Lacob disclosed that the bid was taken off the table after he refused it. It wasn't available as free agency approached after the season's end. So they made him a 2-year, $48 million offer. That offer was off the table in the offseason. That was not an offer the Warriors were going to give Klay again. It was not an open offer. You take it whenever you want. We didn't know this. We were reporting, hey, this is what he got. Maybe this is what he'll still get. Higher, lower. He had no offer on the table until he signed with the Mavericks. No offer from the Warriors. Lacob says, that's clear that there was an offer in the fall, and we were in the process of developing an offer at the start of free agency. We really couldn't do that. He knew that without seeing how a lot of different things were happening. We had a lot of things going on. We were developing an offer at the start of free agency, meaning the offer again was off the table, and we probably wouldn't be able to get the $24 million based off of what was changing, what we needed to do. We weren't able to make that money work anymore. Instead of waiting for another contract offer from Golden State, Thompson simply decided he wouldn't return before free agency began, and he made his choice a little early for us per Lacob. It's not what we wanted, but it happened. Lacob made it clear that the Warriors were interested in keeping Thompson a Warrior for life under a fair and equitable basis, but the logistics of the situation dissuaded the team from making any further offers after the original was denied. Big news there. So again, $48 million, 2 years. He rejected it at the start of the 2023-2024 season. No offer on the table the rest of the season, and he never received a formal offer from the Warriors. From the Warriors during the offseason because he agreed to go to to the Mavericks. More likely, he said, I'm not coming back to Warriors. And then he got his offer from Dallas, got his offer from the Lakers, and he chose Dallas. Now, again, why? One, if we go right here, this one, Chris Paul's $30 million. That was on the table here. It was now gone. They did not bring it up. That was pretty expected. If they were to bring it in, then you know what? It would have been part of a trade chip. You have to think about Looney, what they do with him. They exercise his option. His $5 million guaranteed, $3 million add-ons became a full $8 million because they exercised it. They could have just had $5 million dead money and saved $3 million. They said we bring that in. GP2 exercised his option to come back. You have to be able to extend, if you want to, Kuminga, Moody in the next year, where you can extend them now this offseason, or they become an unrestricted free agent. And if you wanted to make this team better, you had to have money for Anderson, Hield, Melton, but you probably don't get Hield if Klay stays. Melton, probably you still do. Beekman, the draft pick, post. Steph has a potential extension looming. So they were saying all this all together made it financially unfeasible for them to continue to offer Klay that $24 million. Draymond Green, his thoughts? I'm happy as hell he gone. The reason I'm happy he's gone is because he wasn't happy no more. As a brother, I only want what's best for you, not what's best for me, not what's best for the team, not what's best for this organization. Said this on Club 520 podcast. And we, again, heard this from Klay, heard it a little bit from Steph, heard it from the Warriors organization. Klay was different this past season. In the locker room, he wasn't his happy-go-lucky self. You could tell on the sidelines, on the locker room, on the court, on the bench. I mean, us fans saw it. We talked about it. He looked like he was moping, disappointed, sad. Going from being a starter to moving to the bench and not playing your best, it's a tough thing to swallow. Seeing your immortality come to an end, seeing your career kind of go from here to Peter to down, and knowing you can offer more, or you should be able to offer more, it was tough all around. And it affected his mindset and mood on the court. So that's why Dre is saying he's happy he's gone, not because he wanted him gone, but because he wanted him to do what made him happy, which was leaving the Warriors. Again, Klay, we love you here at Warriors Digest. All Warriors fans should love you for what you provided this team from the beginning of your career, your rookie season, drafted out of Washington State, and then helping us win 4 championships. Coming back from a nasty Achilles injury, an ACL injury, winning that 4th championship after that in your first season back, really playing half that season because you came back January 9th, which is my birthday. But tough to see you go. And I love you. Thank you for everything you provided. Now, 2 potential future people who may be in this situation, Lacob also talked about, was Podziemski and Kuminga, future All-Stars. And he says, I don't want to give up on them. JK, Podziemski, Moody, Trace Jackson Davis, good young core players. Kind of goes back to our video earlier about marketing. What are the Warriors going to do with him? Can they get him? You're going to have to give up some type of young capital plus draft capital, and the Warriors, Lacob, don't want to do it. However, if the price is right and it makes sense, it makes our team better, then we'll try to do it. Not trading Curry. We already broke that down. He says he's a non-tradable. But if the price is right, it's possible. It has to be a significant offer we can't turn down, the player that makes this team better for the now and the future. And that's one of the reasons as well they potentially didn't want to give Klay the extra $6 million or the $24 million after turn it down, is they're looking to potential trade opportunities and needing that financial capital, needing that financial flexibility to be able to be successful. But they never made Klay an offer. He took an offer from from Dallas, and said, I'll see you all on the other side. So comment your thoughts. Again, I like to share this stuff because we're getting insight from a team governor. We're getting insight on exclusive details in contract negotiations. And as a NBA savant, as an NBA, I love the business side of it. Hearing these types of negotiations is really cool. Like if you're an NFL fan and you haven't been watching Hard Knocks with the Giants, or if you're just an insider fan who wants to see behind the scenes of negotiations, watch it. You're hearing real-time Saquon Barkley negotiations with the GM, with the owner, hearing how they're drafting players, negotiations, and contracts. It's really, really interesting stuff if you like the business side of sport. Of course, here at Warriors Digest, we will continue to bring you everything you need to know in Warriors land. So you subscribe. It means so much. And helping us get to 5,700 fans and then 6,000. Bye, y'all. See you on the next episode.